Hi, we're here at the baby show, showing people how to use our puppy nappies. So, here it is. This is the absorbent part, and this is the waterproof part, and the two just pop it together. To pop the nappy on the baby, you have a flushable liner that you put on the inside of the nappy. Fasten the nappy up around the baby and just make sure everything's tucked under the leg holes. When you want to change the baby, undo the Velcro tabs, and if the nappy is dirty, you can flush that away down the toilet. That gets rid of the mess. If it's just wet, put it in the bin instead. To get the nappy ready for washing, fasten the Velcro tabs onto the washing tab at the back of the nappy, and undo the front two poppers at the front of the nappy, which means the whole thing will open out for easy washing and drying. You wash the nappy at 60 degrees and dry it over a line. You can just hang it over a line like this, and when the nappy is dry, simply pop the front two poppers back together again. And the nappy is ready to go back on the baby. In terms of sizes, for a very young baby, you don't need so much absorbency, so you can take the extra booster out for the first few weeks. And on the front of the nappy, there are rows of poppers that are just the size of the nappy. So to pop it to the smallest size setting, you would close the furthest poppers away, and the tabs can literally fold right over the top of each other. So the nappy will fit from around 7 or 8 pounds upwards. As the baby grows, the Velcro tabs adjust the size of the leg holes as well as the waist, and you can unpopper poppers on the front and set them to the next size up. So this one next, and so on, until eventually your baby's old enough to have the nappy fully open. And most babies are going to fit in this nappy until they're potty trained. So the majority of babies will fit in here until they're around about 2.5. With the materials on the inside of the nappy, we have two different versions. This one is bamboo, and we also have a minky version. And which you choose really depends very much on personal preference. The bamboo nappy is really absorbent. Bamboo is a great material for nappies because it's so absorbent. And you can leave the nappy on for probably 3 to 4 hours between nappy changes. But it does take longer to dry. This nappy will take 24 to 48 hours to dry over a line. If you don't have as much drying space and you'd rather have a faster drying nappy, then the minky nappy is the perfect option. It will dry within a couple of hours after coming out of the wash. You need to change it a little bit more frequently than the bamboo version. So you would change this nappy maybe every 2 to 3 hours compared to every 3 to 4. But then you are going to get a much faster turnaround time. So with this nappy, you'll be able to use them and wash them that much more quickly. Some customers do like to have some of each. Some prefer one over the other, and others like to have a mixture to give them the best of both worlds. The inside of the nappy it's a really simple nappy to use and really flexible in terms of absorbency. On the inside you have a soaker, which is this part, and you have a booster, a daytime booster, which is here, and the two just pop it together on a little tab, which means that you can unpop it if you don't need the booster in, for a newborn for instance, and you can add it back in when they're a little bit older, a few weeks old, say 4 to 6 weeks. If you have a girl, you can fold it up in the middle. If you have a boy, you can fold it up at the front, so you get the absorbency where you need it most. Alternatively, you can just leave it open, that's fine too. And if you want to make the nappy slightly neater, you can even do it underneath the soaker. And that will give you a really nice, neat daytime nappy. So the choice is yours, really. For night time, lots of people ask about how do they cope with the night time and how you boost the nappies to give them the absorbency they need to last overnight. We do have, in all of our packs of nappies, we do have a nighttime solution. So this is our nighttime booster. It's a simple piece of material. It has bamboo, all bamboo on one side, and on the other side it has a layer of fleece. So you can either wear it with just the bamboo next to the baby, or a layer of fleece. And the fleece does give you a slightly drier feel to the nappy overnight. So the booster will come already popped up this way around. And for night time, for quite a young baby, if you just want a few extra hours at night and you don't need the whole night and you don't want so much bulk, you might want to take the booster out of another nappy, for instance, and just lie it on the inside. When your baby's a little bit older and you need more absorbency again, you could take both of these boosters out and just lie the nighttime booster on the inside. But when your little one is sleeping all night and they're sleeping maybe 12 hours or so, and you obviously don't want to wake them up to change the nappy, then if you just put your arm through the nighttime booster, you can thread it over the nappy like this. And that gives you a really reliable nighttime nappy that will last a good 12 hours overnight. It's a little bit bulkier, but it works really, really well. To wash the nappies, we recommend you do a cold rinse first and then a 60-degree wash. And if when you've taken the nappy off the baby, you've already closed the washing tabs and unpopped the front two poppers, we recommend that you put the nappies into just a tote bag until you're ready to wash them. You don't need to soak the nappies. The tote bags do come in the packs as well, in the middle and the big boxes, and you can just leave them in there until you're ready to wash. So a cold rinse first, and then a 60-degree wash. We do need to be careful with the detergents that you use, particularly on the bamboo nappies. So we do recommend an eco egg to use in washing the nappies, because it doesn't have any harmful chemicals and nothing that's too strong. It cleanses the nappies really well without damaging the nappies. So that's a really good option to use for washing them. And once they're dry, you can just, as I say, undo the Velcro tabs and pop them back up together again, and that's the nappy ready to go back on the baby. You would also put the tote bag just in the washing machine with the nappies, and then that will be ready for reuse again really quick.